You're not keeping a girl interested because you're being a beta simp nice boy, and she is not attracted to that. She won't stick around for that kind of guy. She's probably repulsed by how open and available you are all the time, and she secretly disrespects that. So first, here's what you're gonna do. You are going to ignore her on text for at least a half a day to a full day. You're not gonna start conversation with her over text. You're not gonna get into these long text conversations and try to flirt with her and try to get to know her. You're not gonna be right there by your phone to respond the second that she text messages you. You really want her to think that you're a busy guy. Even better, you should be a busy guy. You should be on your path, your purpose, your mission. You should be keeping yourself busy with your life so you're not always available to her. In fact, you should be keeping your phone away from you as long as possible so you can focus on the things that are important in your life. And then we only use text message to meet up with her and create plans. And as long as you're doing that, you're not going to lose her. So many guys are so afraid that if they don't respond right away, they're just gonna lose the girl. That won't happen. No woman has ever said that they don't want to be with the guy because he's a bad texter. They might have said he's a bad texter, or they might have said that because just deep down inside they're not that interested in him, but it's not texting that's ever gonna cause the issue as long as you're keeping the progress going and the momentum going and always using texting to actually see her. Next, do not ask her to be your girlfriend. If anything, let her ask you to be her boyfriend. Or maybe you guys are just dating 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months goes by, and it just kind of happens, right? It's natural that sometimes you're gonna meet a girl, you guys are gonna spend enough time together where you know you're not seeing anyone else, and it's obvious that it's you two in this relationship. And then one day she calls you her boyfriend, one day maybe you call her your girlfriend, but don't sit down and have this long talk about it. Let her bring it up as need be. Really, that way you're always gonna have the upper hand in the relationship, and you're gonna keep it so she is chasing you, because once you're chasing her, again, she's not going to respect that. And women are not attracted to and don't sleep with guys they don't respect. Now, you might be struggling with actually getting a girlfriend, and I get it, it's not that easy. We do have coaches over here that will work with you one-on-one to help set up your dating profile, to help go out there and actually have you approach women. We will help you learn my process for attraction. If you want to learn how to get a girlfriend, go to tripadvicecoaching.com. There's a link in the description down below. Book a free call with my team to see exactly how coaching can help you. Now next, don't ever get rid of your girlfriends. Meaning, if you have friends that are girls or even friends that are guys, don't ever get rid of them in case that she might one day be jealous of that. If she's jealous, then she's jealous and that's on her. Don't ever get rid of the people in your life just for a woman. And even more important to that is I don't want you to ever ditch plans with your friends to hang out with her. If she finds out, she's not gonna respect you, and also, that is not respectful towards yourself. We do not ever wanna put any woman on a pedestal. Next, don't ever let a woman get away with bad behavior. Too many guys do this. In fact, I'm guilty of doing this in past relationships too, where they do something that you don't like, you don't bring it up, and then you build all this resentment to her, and then eventually it just blows up, and she's the whole time stepping all over you. So instead, if something bothers you, like for example, let's say that she's late to a date. Okay, you give it a whatever for the first time, but then she does it again and again. Finally, you bring it up to her, and then she does it again. She's crossing a line, and you are not putting your foot down because you are afraid that if you say something to her that will cause a fight, she's not gonna like you anymore. Whatever it is that you don't want her to do, that you don't like, that bothers you, you need to bring that up right away and let her know. Now be careful with this one. You can't be something like, I don't want you hanging out with one of her guy friends, or something that's gonna make you appear needy. It's gotta be something that is reasonable, that really bugs you, and make sure that you communicate that to her, because she should know not to disrespect your boundaries. Next, do not show a ton or almost any negative emotion. If you're dating a girl and you're complaining a lot, and you're sad a lot, and you're stressed out, and you're anxious, whatever it might be, You start putting that on her. You start showing that all the time, it's not going to be attractive. Now, of course, we might all know that. Well, yeah, if you're always negative all the time, that's not going to be good. But are you telling me never to do it ever? Well, of course, you should never do it ever because no one wants to be around someone who's going to be so negative all the time on any case. And yeah, that's right. You might have to fake it. You might have to have days where you are stressed out, where things are not going that well. But you know what? You put on a happy face because a relationship is meant to be times when you guys can be together, where it could be fun, where it's just good times. And I know that a lot of people think that that is terrible because in reality, you want a partner who you can be sad with and you can show all of your emotions to, but women don't respect that. They want to be with a guy who has strength, mental strength. And I don't want you to obviously hold that stuff in because that's not going to be good for you either. Take those negative emotions, take your problems, take your issues, work on them with yourself. Work on them with a therapist. Work on them with friends or a family member that you're really close to. Do not bring that into the relationship. Your girl is never and will never be your therapist. Quickest way to completely ruin all sexual attraction in a relationship. A quick action tip for you is buying a kitchen safe. Go to Amazon, buy a kitchen safe. What is a kitchen safe for? You can actually lock your phone in there, and that way you can set a timer so for 5 hours you cannot get access to your phone, and then that's going to stop you from texting her and trying to give her all of your attention. And I want you to work on your nice guy habits. So you're going to see a video here on the screen. Click on that to learn how to break those nice guy habits so you can further get her interested in you and take this whole thing to the next level. And of course, if you need coaching, go to tripadvicecoaching.com where we can help you and guide you through this entire process so you're attracting more women than you ever thought possible.